Guys, what's going on? It's Percy here from P4C. Welcome back to the channel. In this box right here, we have 132 PSA graded cards, both Pokemon and Dragon Ball Super card games in this box. This was a last of the value submission that we sent to PSA exactly 12 months ago. So it took us 12 months, a little bit better than the previous few where it took us like 13 or 14 months. So this took 12 months to get back to us, and we will do a review of all the cards, and hope you guys enjoyed this particular unboxing. Speaking of PSA cards, we have these free PSA cards to give away for our Patreon members. Each month we run a PSA graded cards monthly draw for all of our Patreon members who is supporting us through Patreon for our channel. So appreciate and thank you for all of the support, all of the love. And of course, as a token of appreciation, we put up these cards to run a monthly draw. So this will happen every month. If you want to get in it this month, make sure you go over to our Patreon page, which is on screen right now, as well as all the details will be in the description below. One more thing before we go and review the grades for today is that if this is your first time here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we are so close to 5,000 subscribers. Once we hit that 5,000 subscribe mark, we are going to give away one of these, which you can, I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm pointing at it. It's a EV Hero premium box, which includes an SB VMAX alternate art card promo, as well as 2 boxes of EV Heroes. So if you want to be in the running to win a prize for our 5,000 subscribers, you most definitely need to hit that subscribe button, and afterwards make sure you hit the bell for all the latest videos and updates, because as we're fast approaching to the end of March, it will be our 2nd year birthday for our channel. So we'll be hosting a lot of different activities, as well as a lot of different products will be given to you guys who has been loyal supporters of our channel. All right, without further ado, let's open the box and let's see our grades, and let's see how many Gem Mints we're going to be able to get in this PSA return. All right, I don't know if we're going to be able to go through all of these in one go, but perhaps we might just do all of the Pokemon, and then we'll leave the Dragon Ball Super for another video as well. Now, you're going to probably see me looking at another screen, because I do have another screen set up which tells me the price, as you guys wanted to know what some of the prices are for the last sold price as well. So we're going to do that, but not sure if it's fitting on screen here. We have 2, 4, 6, 7 boxes of PSA cards returned, 132 cards in total. Let's see how many Jet Mints we'll be able to get in the reviews today. All right, here we go. The first lot of cards we have here is in fact the alternate art for the Reshiram and Charizard GX card. Now, in Japanese, this card was very hard to pull, coming from the Double Blaze set, but in English, fortunate for all of the English card collectors, it came with a figure collection box. So we actually got 12 boxes of these. I opened it off camera, I think, and I submitted 6 of these to PSA, and we've got 1 Jetmin, 2 Jetmin, 3 Jetmins. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker, or else we're gonna be here all day. 4 Jetmins, 5 Jetmins, and then 6 Jetmins. How about that? So all 6 that we submitted got Jetmin 10s, and I think these are around 220 per pop. Now, the price that I'm telling you guys is of 130point.com, and 130point.com, as my understanding, is based off eBay. Some of the eBay prices. So give or take, I guess 5 to 10% here and there, which should be about right, because I've seen these around 280 on I think on tcgplayer.com as well. So prices can vary. It's just a rough ballpark figure that I'm giving to you guys. So we got 6 Jetmin, which is great. And then unfortunately, the Jetmin stops here for the time being. One of my let's see, all-time favorite Pokemon, Umbreon here. We pulled a full art here and we submitted it. And we've got a Neemint 8. So, and then, but it will jump back to, let me just organize myself here, jump back to and Jetmin here with the Venusaur and Celebi full art here. So very nice. We've got Jetmin tent there, and then you guys would have known this by now, but the all-time favorite set, Hidden Fates. These came with the Elite Trainer box. Again, this card was very hard to pull in the Japanese set. In the English version, they decided just to give you it in the Elite Trainer boxes. So we've got a 9 as our first one, but we did get a 10. And I believe we have another 9. So I've graded, I think, about 5 of these now. So this 10 here is my first 10. So these are definitely not easy to grade well, I would say. So 2 9s here, and then you will see a common theme here with a lot of the birds, because just give you guys a bit of background story, we've got a 9 here, and when we get a 10 here, to give you guys a bit of background story, you know, these were $10 per card in terms of grading, and then if I add the shipping to and from, it would have just cost me $15, if most $20 per card. And I'm living in overseas, you know, few thousand miles away from US, so this is absolutely a bargain. Unfortunately, a lot of people will comment that particular $10 service does not exist anymore. The minimum at the moment is, I think, around $50 to $100 to submit a card to PSA. So don't ask me why and where I can submit for $10. It doesn't exist anymore at the moment. So might come back very soon. And then we get a lot of 9s here, unfortunately, with the full art here. I just really like the full art as well. I just 3 legendary bird in 1 card, I think, is absolutely awesome. And then we get a 10, and then we get another 10. And then a few more 9s, and then Jesse and James. Now, Jesse and James with Meow and Wobbuffet. Again, Hidden Fates, one of my favorite set, and these were pretty common, to be honest. And I think I've submitted 5 of these to PSA. I think these are, just looking at the prices here, these are, what, $280, I think, 200, sorry. I'm talking about a different currency here. These are around $35 to $36 to $37 per pop for a Jetmin 10 card. And again, you know, it's cost me almost nothing to be submitting these. So I've submitted a few of these. So there's 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Iconic duo in cartoon anime Pokemon history. So why not? Right, more English cards to come. Again, more Hidden Fates. I think, again, these were the very last batch of cards that you could submit for $10. So I just pretty much went through all my folders and just got everything that I wanted to submit. So you can see here, 10s for the Rainbow Rare, and then we've got a 9 here, and then we've got a 10, and then we've got a 10, and then we have another 10, and then we have another 10. I think these are maybe slightly a little bit more expensive. The Jetmin 10s are around $50 to $55, so we've got quite a few of 10s there. If you guys ever want to actually buy some of these cards, make sure you reach out to me on either Twitter or on Instagram as well. All my details are listed in the description below, and why not show it on the screen as well right now. And then we've got Hidden Fates, Charmander 10 here, woo! And then a Froakie here. Personally, I really like Froakie as Pokemon, that's why we graded it. And then a Rockruff here, a 10. And you can see a July. Now, I actually went back to have a look at my Hidden Fates folder, and there were a lot of cards that I didn't put through for grading, so I actually don't know really why we didn't do that. But anyway, the July here, and then a Pikachu VMAX Vivid Voltage here, the Chunkitude here from the Vivid Voltage set. Just an ordinary VMAX card, and we've got a 10. But I think as ordinary as this card, just going having a look, I might be wrong, it costs about $100 just to buy this card in a PSA 10, as I saw in the last sold here on the 3rd of March. Yeah, $100, and then we go into our Japanese cards here. So for those who don't know, these are kind of the first trading cards for Pokemon, these Bandai vending series, and then we have a Charizard card here. I knew he wasn't going to get 10, 9, or 8, to be honest. I was actually being hopeful for 8, but we got a 6 here. These cards are actually sticker cards as well, so they're very, very fragile, and they are smaller cards as well. So what it means is that they move around even when you put it in a binder. So I thought, for $10, let's capsulate it, whatever grade it is, I will still enjoy this card. And this is the back of how it looks like. So absolutely gorgeous and very, very vintage Charizard card. I am a Charizard card collector, so I'm collecting a few of these. So this one definitely going into the PC personal collection. And then we've got a Mew here which graded an 8. I thought it might have been able to grade higher. Mew being a very iconic Pokemon, that's why we decided to capsulate this, and then which kind of brings us to the rest of the Japanese cards. We've got a Slowking here, which is a 9, unfortunately, but we did get a 10 for our Kingdra from the Neo Genesis series, as you can see by the symbol, and then we got a Togetic, also a 10 as well. Now, from my experience, it's been harder to get 10s on vintage Japanese cards like this. So I was very, very happy and very blessed that we did get 2 10s here. But this one here, I was a little bit baffled because this one here, again, if you haven't seen my last PSA return, we also got a 9 for our Gengar, and this got an 8 for our Expedition. So these are packed fresh. Now, a lot of people are going to bombard me with comments saying, oh, pack fresh, you're not going to get the 10 as a certain. But, it's disappointing to get an 8, to tell you the truth. So, unfortunate. And then we've got this lovely, lovely Mewtwo art here. Mewtwo art has been spot on recently with all of the most recent one as well. So this comes from Battle Fiesta. I think there is another one that kind of faced the other way as well. I can't exactly remember, but we got a 10. But this card sort of surprised me when I looked it up, to be honest. It's around, I'm just looking at it now, it's around $200 for this particular card as a PSA 10. Now, again, I'm looking at 130.com, not sponsored by them, but this card was last sold in 22nd of Jan. If you know, it was sold and latest time in a different price, do let us know in the comment, but this card's worth $200, so it's pretty sweet. And then we have a 20th anniversary Gyarados here. So this is not the base set. This is 20th anniversary first edition Gyarados here. In Japan, the 20th anniversary box and packs are very, very expensive. So these cards does, while I think the evolution XY Gyarados may not worth a lot, this is actually worth about $118 last sold in 25th of Feb. So very happy to get a Jet Mintan. Gyarados, of course, being also a bit of a favorite as well. A little bit disappointed about this one though. And to tell you the truth, I haven't really looked at it. Now I'm just going through these and haven't really looked at the card in full details. And I can't tell you why this got a 9 and didn't get an 8. Sorry, why this got a 9 and didn't get a 10. I really need to look at it a little bit further. I always say there is a hairline difference between a 9 and a 10 unless it's something that's really noticeable. So we did get a 9 for this Mew here. I think a 9 is $52, around $52. So, and I think a 10 sold for close to 200. Don't quote me. But so we've got a 9 here, and then we've got a Dragonite here. I really love the EX cards from the 20th anniversary set because you also had the Venusaur, the Charizard, and the Blastoise, and the Pikachu as well. All looks really nice. This Dragonite here looks majestic, and very lucky we got a 10. I think this went for, like, last sold for this is $400. I'm actually surprised that it sold for that much. I know Dragonite is a very, very popular Pokemon, but yeah, $400. And then we've got this here, a Shining Legend, Shining Lugia from the Japanese. This card, I really don't know how this got a 10, to tell you the truth. This card, I kind of like place it here and there, never really protected in true fashion. But we got a 10, and it worth about $137 last sold. Again, give or take. But yeah, now look at it. Absolutely amazing art. Now we go into some Ultra Shiny, which is the Japanese equivalent for Hidden Fates. We've got True Charmander. We've got both getting an 8. Again, not sure why I got an 8. I tell people who buy slabs from me, you can probably crack it open and then resubmit it, you might get a 10. So I guess it depends on the day, depends on the grader. But you know, we've been pretty generous here. Espeon here got a 9. I had a lot of Espeon and Umbreon, so I don't know where this come from though. But and then a Gardevoir here getting a 10. Very, very nice. And then for some reason we've got a 9 for this. So this came from, this is just an ordinary GX Umbreon and Darkrai cards. The other masters that I'm trying to complete is obviously any cards with Umbreon in it. Got a 9, and this came from a deck set. And then we the Tag Bolt here. This is not the crack eyes, so just the ordinary Tag Bolt, Charizard Holo card, and we get a 10 on this. I was so gutted this card getting an 8. I absolutely love the art on this card here. Between the Venusaur and Celebi, I know they're not the most celebrated and most lovable Pokemon, but I really like the art, and to tell you the truth, really surprised at getting an 8. Again, I might crack it open and then resubmit it, might get a 10, who knows. But is there any flaws here, that noticeable flaws? I really can't tell. I mean, the centering for me is probably the top and bottom, if anything. Yeah, I can see. I don't think it's an 8 though. I think it's a 9 at least. And then we get a Snorlax and Eevee here, getting a 10. The centering looks really good on here, so I think that's why. And then we've got a Brooklet Hill here, and people might say, why did you grade a gold trainer card? Well, Brooklet Hill is a little bit special. It does have this magic cup right there, and the card looks really nice as well. So here's a Jetmin 10 here, and then for this very, very cute Snorlax with Pikachu and Tortich there, decided to grade it anyway, just because I thought it was very cute. And then we're getting a 10. And then we get the Reds Challenge here. To tell you the truth, this side is a little bit bigger than this side, but I think 5.5 to 4.5 is a little bit okay in terms of ratio. So we did get a Jetmin 10 for this Reds Challenge here. Alright, I hope you guys have some popcorns and some drinks, because this video is going to be very long. I think a lot of talking here. But anyway, going through Dream League, just an ordinary Valpoem GX card, and then we get a 10 here, and you can see the 10s piles is stacking. So I hope you guys have been keeping count. And then we've got a Piplup 10 here. So with Dawn, I keep saying her name May, but this is Dawn with Piplup. One of my favorite Piplup card. Piplup, in fact, is one of the starters I really like as well. Very cute. And then we've got Lily, and the Lunala and Zagalio. This is just the normal one. I think I submitted a few because I actually opened a few boxes of Dreamland now that I remember. So we've got one Jetmin 10, two Jetmin 10, and then we get the full art here. I think this card is going to be a little bit underrated, just because the Lily full art has been very, very popular, and I like with Lily in the card and then the true Sun and Moon Pokemon popping in the back. I think this is going to be a little bit underrated, but we get a Jetmin 10 for the full art, and then we get a Jetmin 10 for the Rainbow Rare. So think about this. Here we go. We get the full art, we get the Rainbow Rare, and then we get just the ordinary one. We've got 10s for all of them. So very, very nice. And then in sequential order as well. And this one here. So again, this card in English, I think, is a promo card. Comes from one of the Espeon and Deoxys boxes, if I remember correctly. And we've got a Jetmin 10 here. I absolutely love this card. Along, there's also an Umbreon and Darkrai one. That one looks pretty cool as well. I wasn't able to get that one, but we did get this one here in 10. So very, very nice here. And then we got an Eevee, a full art Eevee, and then we've got the Derpy Eevee here. So again, very nice. You know, in sequential order as well. So 187 and 188 as well. So both Eevee. Getting the 10s here, and then a Rainbow Rare Jigglypuff, Igglypuff, and Cleffa. Cleffa, that's right. And then we get a 10 here, very awesome. I know a lot of people are not big fans of rainbow rare cards, but I am, so that's why I graded them. We've got a Mimikyu here. Mimikyu, I just thought grading it because Mimikyu is a very popular Pokemon in Japan, so why not? And then we've got a bit of a waifu action here. We've got Corina Focus, a full art as well. I actually got a lot of these, and I'm pulling quite a few of these. And then we've got a Jetmin 10 here. And this sequential here, thank God it happened, because we get a Venusaur here, get a Charizard here, and then we get a Blastoise here. So all three of the Kanto here getting Jetmin 10s here. I was very, very happy. And then we've got this one here, the Pokemon Center. This is an illustration contest. This one is before the Charizard ones, which I should have one actually right here. So this is, I did get a 10, but the 9 was just in the draw. So this is this year or last year? 2020, this is 2029. So I feel I got my time mixed up, and very, very happy to get this in a 10. As with this, I actually forgotten that I've submitted one of these, and this card here, I believe, I'm just scrolling up now. I have to scroll up a little bit here. This card is worth around $220, and for every reason to be, because this is a 20th anniversary campaign for the Pokemon Center in Japan. I like to think this is a Japanese exclusive art. I was thinking whether or not it got released in the English Radiant collection. I have to double check, but this is absolutely awesome card to have. I do also have Pikachu promo collection as well, so this was a great 10. I was very, very happy with this 10 here. All right, just have to move a pile of 10s because it was getting way too high. Now the reason, I think the few reasons here why I have gotten so many 10s is a lot of the cards I've submitted in this particular submission are modern cards, and modern cards, in particular Japanese modern cards, as you can see one right here, is very easy, or easier, because the print quality is quite good for the earlier Sword and Shield set anyway. So it was easier or better to get a 10, and you can see here, you know, the cards that didn't get a 10 were some of the I guess the older cards as well, but yeah, a lot of the modern cards here got a 10. For example, here, all these amazing Volt Tackle Charizard here. Again, these, I think these are like, how much are they? Like $30 per pop, like $30 per pop. So we've submitted a few of these because we did pull a lot of these, and Charizard looks really cool, and having Dante, which is Leon in English, in the card as well, is really, really cool. So we've got a 5, and all 5 of them got a nope. We've submitted 5. 1 came back with an 8. So there we go. But other ones are 10. So, and then we've got a Nessa here, a waifu card here. We've got a 10 on these. And we've got Pikachu VMAXs here. We've got a 10. This is just an ordinary VMAX, nothing special. So we've got a few 10s here. A few 10s here. All of these are 10s. All of these are 10s. I think these are going for like $50 per pop. So, and then we've got 2 Pink Pikachu here, full art here. I think these are a little bit more expensive. I think these are going for around $100 per pop. So very, very happy again with the 10s here. And then the 10s, I guess it doesn't stop, because I'm just going to go through another pile here. And these are the promos that came with was it Vivid Voltage? I can't remember. The amazing Volt Tackle. So there's a Pikachu full art here. We've got 2 V cards. We've got 10s on these. Now, these cards actually rose in value quite a lot just because of the art, because of the Pikachu is so cute. Now, I believe this is a female Pikachu, looking at by its tail. So, female Pikachu, very rare in Pokemon art. So, here we go. And we submitted a few of these. Got 10s here, 10s, 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 and 10. So very nice. And then we've got the Kanagawa Pokemon store opening, and they've got a Kanagawa store box, and then these came with the box. And so Kanagawa Pikachu here, and also getting a 10 for one of them. Unfortunately, getting a 9 for one, and then also getting a 10 for our last Pokemon card for this particular submission. Alright, you might see the prices disappear off the screen because, well, Dragon Ball Super card game is not as popular as Pokemon, and that's fact. And so haven't been a lot of sale of these cards. So, and again, Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball is my personal favorite, and I just love Dragon Ball cards. In fact, I think I've told the story. Dragon Ball cards are kind of like the first type of cards I ever started collecting. So has a special place in my heart. Again, these were $10. I'm like, let's go with it. Anyway, we've got a this is a Series 7 pre-release Dragon Ball Super card here with Energy Volley Vegeta. Of course, the combination of Vegeta and Goku, and then we've got a Son Goku here. I think I honestly just submitted this card because I really like the art. These cards are nothing really special in particular. And then again, with these are pre-releases. I didn't even see the pre-releases there. So pre-release here, pre-release here. Now I need to actually check the label here whether they put the pre-releases there. So and then we've got the Flying Nimbus here. Again, it's a championship final. I'm not sure you can see the text here. Championship final, Flying Nimbus with Goku and Gohan on the Nimbus. Scientist Fu here. Again, championship final. I think we got 10s for all of these championship final packs. Super 17, Centurion Beans, and then a for Zenkin. All championship final, all got 10s. Very nice. And then we've got this Godly Attitude Son Goku here, getting a 10. This was just a box popper, I think, and so is this one here. This is from the game Kakarot, and we've got a 10 here. Very nice. And then another box topper, getting a 6 though. That I'm not sure why I got a 6, to be honest. Not sure why we got a 6, so we got a 6 anyway. And then we've got Gohan here. Never take this. And still remember, so this came from the Frieza saga when they went on Namek here, getting a 10. And then we've got Gohan, we've got Goten and Trunks. I believe this is from the Broly movie, I think. Broly movie here, very nice. And then we've got a Bardock, Super Saiyan Bardock, and then we've got a SS4 Son Goku, both getting a 10s as well. Alright, last bit of Dragon Ball Super cards here. These are just special rare, just special rare, not secret rare or anything. So, a Focus Breakthrough, and then, and I think this is Goku. I think because, this is Goku anyway. And then we've got a Android 21, only came through in the game. We're getting a 10 here. And then we've got Vegito, Unison of Might. Now this only has the front here. I thought this was a leader card where it has the front and back as well. But and then we've got a another Bardock there, another 10. We've got Frieza here in his first form, and we've got my favorite character here. We've got Trunks getting a 10. We've got Goten, which is Trunks and Goten. Getting a 10. These are all special rare, so these cards might not actually worth much. Special rare, I think you get about 2 or 3 or even 4 per box. So, but again, this is true Gotens here. This is the younger version. I think this is when they were fighting Boo actually. So, and then we've got a Gogeta Technic Unchained here. Woo. Just the texture on the card, and then I don't know if you can see it. We've got SS Blue, Vegeta and Goku in the back, facing the other way as well. So very nice. 10s. And then we've got Goku here is a 10. Oh, this is Vegeta here is a 10. Bardock, and then Gohan. So I think in this particular set they had SS4 for all 4 of these guys, and then we're getting 10s for all of them. Lovely. And then we've got a Vegeta Prince of Destruction here, getting a 10. And last but not least, they wouldn't give me a 10 for my last card. Anyway, we've got a Jetman 9 here. Gogeta Marvelous Fight. Again, very, very awesome looking card here. And that's it for our 132 cards return. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this particular video. Of course, it does go for a longer time than expected, but That's what you get for 132 cards return. Now, how many Gem Mint 10s did you count it? Because the way I count it, out of 132 cards that we submitted in this batch, we got 109 Gem Mint 10s. That's right, 109 out of 132 cards were Gem Mint 10s. Now, as I said in the video, most of these cards, a lot of these cards are modern cards. And most of these cards are from Japan, or they're Japanese cards. So they are, in a way, kind of easier to get a 10. By no means that I'm an expert of looking at cards, by no means that I've got special eyes, I can identify them, because a lot of things goes through in the grading process, and sometimes luck is part of it, whether you get a generous grader or whether you get a harsh grader. In some of my other return, we certainly had a grader that was quite harsh to us, so we didn't get as many 10s as we would like, but this submission has been I've been blessed. I just can't, there's nothing else to say. I've been very blessed to get the amount of 10s that I did. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you smash that like button if you did. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and afterwards ring the bell, hit the bell for the latest videos and updates. All right, if you're getting some PSA cards back from PSA, may the God of Grace be with you always.